Do you ever feel like what's holding you back is you? Like you're getting in your own way? Whatever story you've been telling yourself up until now about who you are and what you can do, it allowed you to achieve all the amazing things you've already achieved. Maybe you started a business. Maybe you have a career you love. Maybe you've helped thousands of people through your work. So you should feel amazing about what that story has allowed you to do. But often, when we achiever types want to reach that next level in business or in our life, go after those bigger dreams or goals like raising $1 million for your business or scaling to 7 or 8 figures. Or maybe it's just finding that partner so your company can go international or penetrate a new market. That's when we usually need to tell ourselves a whole new story. And how do we know this? Because the story that we're telling ourselves got us here and we should feel great about it, but it's not going to get us there. If it was going to get you there, you would have it already. It's that simple. So when you're finding you have a big dream or goal, maybe you do right now, maybe that's why you're tuning in, that's a great time to disrupt yourself and figure out how you can tell a brand new story about who you are in the world. I remember when I was running my company, Little Pim, and I had to massively disrupt my story. I had built the company, which was language teaching for young children, through a lot of hard work and hustle and grind. I was that grit girl growing up. When I was growing up, I had a single mom here in New York City. I was on scholarship at my high school, and I started working 3 jobs after school as of about 13. So that was my whole identity. But this grit and hustle and grind identity I had was not allowing me to envision myself running a multi-million-dollar company, and certainly not getting into rooms full of former Wall Streeters so I could raise millions in venture capital. I had to really disrupt that story about being the girl on financial aid who could just work super hard and outwork everyone. I have a whole TED talk on this called Ditch Grit and Go Big if you ever want to see it. So through my own mindset work, I was able to write a whole new story for myself that was less about grit and hustle and more about the impact I wanted to make through my language teaching company, helping millions of young children to learn a second language. I came to realize I was uniquely qualified to do this, and I just had to find amazing people to help me with the parts I didn't know. I hadn't been to business school, I didn't have a finance background, but I was ultimately able to raise 6 million in venture capital and recruit people away from Disney and other big companies to help me grow Little Pim and eventually sell it to our biggest partner. So it might be time for you to disrupt your story and tell a whole new one. I have some ways of doing that in my book, Go Big Now. Oh, and I happen to have a copy right here. You've heard of the book perhaps, but I'll give you a quick definition of the Go Big mindset. The Go Big mindset is simply a set of beliefs that allows you to set big goals, overcome any setbacks, and reach your goals. You've probably heard of the Nike, just do it. And while I love that expression for getting people going, I also like to remind them that just do it only gets you about 10% of the way to your goal. The other 90% requires intensive mindset training, disruption of your stories, and telling whole new stories so you can go out and get the skills and enter the rooms you need to enter in order to find that partner, raise that money, or grow your business. So here's some things you can do right away to get going on rewriting your story. So first thing, identify the story you're telling yourself. Write it down, tell it to a therapist or a coach or a trusted friend, and let them know you're looking to change that story so you can go after some bigger goals and dreams. You'll find they probably have insights about how limited that story is once you share it with them. The second thing to do is decide whether this story still serves you. Every so often you want to ask yourself, why am I so attached to this story? Because if you're telling it over and over again about how hard it was as a child, or that you're the person who gets stuff done, but you're not very good at finances, or whatever that story is it still serving you? And if it's not, why are you so attached to it? What's the good it's bringing you? And can you replace it with some other story that will bring you a different kind of empowerment and set of great outcomes? And then the third thing is make your story your new North Star. Post it around your house where you can see it. Share it with people. Ask for help from a coach or mentor to help you take the steps you need to take to get this new story to be a reality. When I wanted my new story to be, I'm the CEO of a multi-million-dollar company that has raised venture capital, I got a lot of help with that. So don't feel like you need to do it all on your own. If you've come to this session because you want some help with your mindset, then I do recommend picking up a copy of my book, Go Big Now. It has been a great resource for people who are looking to make some changes in their lives. And then many times they don't even need to reach out to a coach or mentor. They can just do the exercises in the book. But if you are looking for help with the Go Big mindset and you do want to create that bigger version of yourself and your business, feel free to reach out to us here at Million Dollar Women. You can book a call by just going to scalewithjulia.co. And we have a couple of programs starting this fall that could be a good fit for you. All of our programs are at millionwomen.com. Good luck rewriting your story and stay brave and go big. I'll see you back here next week.